And it's no very good news.
Oh, good.
I've titled this one, I've told you, you morons, not to buy Internet of Things devices.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wouldn't
So,
buy anything with an internet thing, that's for fucking sure.
it seems the time has finally come when the technology rebels against its master. People in Texas have been running smart thermostats in their homes,
That's it.
have been woken up in their boiling in their beds in this past week. Texas energy companies have been struggling this past year. As we've known, we've seen Texas freezing over, and energy companies didn't manage to bring enough heat to all the homes in Texas. And hell, not even enough electricity. Many places were just dark. But now, to cover up for their mistakes, because they don't have enough energy to give to everyone, in all their wisdom, they decided, I know what we'll do. We'll raise the temperature on the people while in their homes while they sleep.
Well, they turned down their aircon.
Yes. So up on screen we have the thermostat recommendations. It started as the energy company recommending you the temperatures you should have, and I'll translate them into the readings for everyone else other than Americans. So it says 25 degrees Celsius when you're at home,
Oh, fuck,
29 degrees Celsius when you're away, and 28 degrees Celsius while you're asleep.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, most hotels do this to you all the time. So
Yeah, but you gotta think, this is Texas summer,
hotel. Yeah, I know,
and
but I'm just saying,
if you
hotel
don't
thermostats larger than anything.
if you don't put the AC on like something incredibly high, you're literally not gonna feel it.
Yeah. Best hotel accommodation I ever stayed in was miner's accommodation. Individual room, individual bathroom, individual air conditioner. It was fucking great.
That sounds amazing.
Like, it was literally a bed in a room and a TV attached to the wall. And then there was a bathroom off to the side. Like, a massive thing that you'd get off, take a container off the truck. It was great. It had no luxuries, no decoration, no bullshit, just a bed and an air conditioner and a toilet. It's fucking fantastic. So, anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so they said these temperatures will be optional. And technically, they weren't lying. It was optional. You could have it either on those temperatures or higher temperatures, because you couldn't cool your room any cooler than that. People's smart thermostats were locked, and they couldn't lower the temperature under 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is around 25 degrees, I think. 25 degrees Celsius. So if you can play the clip,
that's it.
This is people's reaction to it.
This is what was on my thermostat.
Can't hear the clip, sorry.
This is what was on my thermostat. Energy rush hour from 3:30 to 5:30. Yet it is 9 p.m. and I still cannot change my thermostat to set it to cool. So it is 80 degrees inside the house. It's 9:50. This was set at 3 p.m. and it has said this the entire day. It will not go past what they're setting it as. I called and there's nothing that they're going to do about it. So we're just waiting. Hopefully this shit's over sometime soon. So you tell me if I was fucking doing what the state said.
Yeah. Interesting. Though apparently this is a feature that you can enroll in, not that's mandatory.
Well, no, you're automatically enrolled into it.
Oh, I see.
And you have to
opt out.
Opt out, yeah.
Interesting.
So, only works with smart thermostats. If you chose not to have a smart home and return to monkey, you wouldn't deal with this.
Yeah, but you see, this is positive because this is a sort of thing that now inflicts the repercussions of these things onto lefties. It
Yeah.
makes them
Yeah.
No,
think twice
honestly,
about.
Well, no, this
this
is
is the first
this is
proper
more like an
example.
idiot. It does seem though it's also part of an idiot
Yeah.
tax on if you're too stupid to read through the notes and go and double check your settings.
Well, you still might
No,
not expect them
listen,
to
you
do
don't
that.
even need to read through the notes. Just avoid anything with the word smart or I in it, like the plague.
But you wouldn't necessarily expect them to do this. What I'm saying is actually what we should do is accelerate left-wing agendas, not try to fight them.
Yes.
Accelerate them through. Let the natural, the inevitable repercussions of them. Prepare for yourself, but let the inevitable repercussions hit these people so that they can realize that communism's bad.
I don't think
only
it's all
cool
necessarily
if-
just lefties.
It is. It's
No,
lefties that
it's
vote
not.
for this bullshit.
It's
lefties that said,
lefties and normies. Many normies just like the convenience of having smart devices they can set
yeah.
from an app.
The smart devices are fine if they hadn't fucking stopped the fucking coal furnaces
No, listen.
from producing the
This is
electricity.
this is an example of what they will try to do with every other smart device.
But you wouldn't need to do
if
it if
anything,
there was enough electricity, would they? They wouldn't have bothered. Yeah.
they wouldn't have followed, but this shows that if the interest of a third party conflicts with that of the user, they will take the third party's interest over that of the user. They don't
Of
care.
course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This is the first proper example of companies using smart devices against their users, which people have warned about for ages now.
Yeah.
It is. Though I will admit, I'm still going to keep my smart devices because I do love being able, when it's 40 degrees, being able to turn the air conditioner in my home on from the office.
Yeah.
You just get one with a remote. You don't need an app for it.
No, I
this is
mean
what's
when
good
I'm an
from a-
hour's commute
your
away.
office at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this
I
is
like being able to run a bath from my car as well. So.
it's sloth, man.
No, I mean, like my house has a lot of controls and things like that, but I built them, so it's not like anyone can.
Yeah, no, if you build them, it's fine. Like, but
mean,
then you've put in the work, right? So you're not just a lazy person. You've gone out of your way to build it for yourself.
Yeah, I've been able to fill my bathtub for about 20 years from
Nice.
a text message.
That's very nice.
Yeah, but I mean, it started off with you having to send it a text message. That's how old it is.
That's still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, well, it was a lot of stuff for me was a technical exercise because I design control systems for a living. I used to build a lot of stuff for
Just shits
like
and giggles.
my cigar humidor is probably like the most overly technical cigar humidor in the world, I would imagine.
Nice. That does sound fun.
Technically, to keep it fully operational, it needs the dew point sensors in it need to be manually calibrated like every 2 weeks. So it's completely ridiculously over the top. It also has a full nitrogen purge system in case there was ever a fire in it.
Nice.
But again, it was a technical exercise to prove a concept rather than.
Well, that's it.
Bezek,
Sometimes
I think we have not the B article you can bring up and just have in the background.
yes, not the B. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't use smart devices. Nothing. If you don't build it and you just buy it from Amazon or any other big company, do not use it. Don't take it, even if they give it to you for free.
But I can start my car with my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
But that's
at the bare minimum, don't rely on it. Have the ability to revert. Know how to unplug this shit.
But I can
no.
put the roof, I can
throw
put the
away
roof
your
down
Alexa. Throw away your app-controlled light bulbs. Throw away your smart thermostat and return to Monkey.
It's so cool when I walk up to my car and the roof comes down and the engine starts.
Yes,
You know,
but
I mean,
that's cool. It's very
I'm prepared.
convenient,
I'm prepared to give
but
up
you're
my
not
freedom for
doing
that.
the hard thing. You're
I don't
not
care about.
going and seeing the biggest rock there is and picking it up.
No,
Yeah, no, but
we did the hard thing. We
to
exchanged
get the
labour
car.
for money, and then we exchanged that money for the smart device. Therefore, we did put in the hard
No,
work.
but that's not the actual value of the device. Many of them are sold for cheaper than they are actually worth. If you were to actually pay the full value, you would build it yourself.
But yeah, making an Apple Watch yourself is slightly on the tricky side.
No, but you could
You need the
definitely make an app that can
no,
do
you,
that.
you need the nimble fingers of a 12-year-old.
Of a Chinese child.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Chinese parents like getting iPhones for Christmas. The best gifts are the ones your children make.
Children make, yeah.
But no, for serious, don't use Internet of Things devices unless you build them yourself. Anything that connects to the internet or has an app when it doesn't need it, don't use it because it's not yours. The company doesn't consider it as your device.
No,
You're essentially renting it from the
they're more
company
like
for a
yeah,
one-time fee.
they are mostly rental agreements when you read them.
Because
Yeah.
when you buy it, you agree that the company can do whatever it wants with it, and you can't.
Sort of true.
These companies don't respect your privacy. They don't respect your freedom, and they don't respect your right to do whatever you want with the things you own.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's amazing how people will share their data, right? So, like, if you imagine if Hitler came to power now and decided to go on a Jew purge, how ridiculously easy it would be for him. I mean, everybody,
Yeah.
like, you used to have to go around going, I think you might be a Jew based on your name or something. Whereas now you just go, we've just checked everyone's Facebook, we've located all the Jews. It'd be an afternoon's work, wouldn't it?
Yep.
They've all got their smartphones on there, Just look through Facebook and we'll see where they last checked in. The people still do that. The
Last check
people
in, you
still
can just
check in.
you don't need to do that. You
They
can
don't
track
even
your
need to
phone
check
directly.
in.
No, but
Look-
like for someone who doesn't have like behind the scene control to Facebook.
No. They can just track your phone. I can track your phone to 1 square meter.
I guess, yeah.
No problem at all. I can do that now. I've got the tech to do that. I don't need even the company's stuff to do that.
Well, this is part of a bigger thing, right?
The
This is
network
part
does-
this is part of the companies are slowly thinking, well, you don't actually need to own your devices. For example,
Yeah.
Apple has for a long time been of the opinion that you shouldn't be able to repair your own device, and you should
Yeah.
only go to qualified people that buy the parts directly from them for an exorbitant price to repair your phone. Even if you had the technical know-how of how to do it, you wouldn't be allowed to do so because the device wouldn't recognize certain parts after being replaced. And you just have to buy a new one. If it breaks, buy a new one or pay nearly the full price for the repair at an official Apple station. This is in the US, this is being challenged. There's this guy, Louis Rossman, who has a lot of cool videos on it, on the right to repair battle. That's what it's called. Because many people want to be able to repair their own devices or to go to their corner repair shop that they know and trust because they've repaired the other devices and hand in their iPhone there, knowing that, the iPhone will work if a part is changed by them.
Yes, right to repair
Many
is a big
companies
thing.
have since. Yeah, it is a big thing.
Especially
And many
with
companies have
even
taken
things
the
like
steps of
tractors and
Apple.
shit have the same problem.
Oh yeah, cars as well. Like for example, Tesla is actually horrible. Tesla is the Apple of cars, right? I like Elon to some extent, but Tesla is the Apple of cars and is very anti right to repair.
Yeah, right. It's one of the many
Well,
reasons
actually,
I'm not a fan of.
McDonald's. Have you seen the thing about the McDonald's Taylor ice cream machines? Milkshake and ice cream machines?
Yes, I have seen it. That is
It's not like
possibly the.
conspiracy theories about it and all sorts of stuff. It's hilarious.
Well, it's not a conspiracy. It's technically confirmed by the companies.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying for years it was a conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah. Have you seen it, Bezek?
No idea what you guys are talking about. Actually,
The McDonald's ice cream machine, and why is it always broken?
yeah, I've not seen any of this.
So the explanation goes as follows: because some guy, props to him, he went in to research this topic in full detail, and he found out there's a secret history between the company that sells to McDonald's the ice cream machines and McDonald's themselves, and what was it? They can only sell the machines to McDonald's, and McDonald's in return will always get their repair people to come to fix the machines. And the error messages for the machines are very purposely extremely vague, and you need someone with the know-how that can tinker inside the machine and figure out what the code actually means. So that way, the machine is most of the time broken because you have to run the 6-hour cleaning routine, and it can fail at any point, which it often does. And if it does fail, you're not able to use it until you ring the repair center. From the company that makes these machines, there is no one else that can fix them legally. You call the repair center and it's like, hey guys, the machine broke, can you come and fix it? And they will come and fix it and charge you an immense fee for it.
Right, I see. That explains a
So
lot.
this is a way of taking money out of the franchises, because McDonald's is a franchise, right? Every McDonald's place is owned by the manager of that particular McDonald's. It's franchised out. So that's a way to pull out some more money out of them, the franchise owner.
Right.
And people have been making devices that can more thoroughly explain what the error actually means, because sometimes it's really not that hard to solve, right? It's you just need to run the whole cleaning thing again, or you just need to run this smaller, more compact cleaning routine. And
Well, a
and
lot
we'll
of the
fix
time
it.
is you just have to trip a particular sensor or bring up temperature above a certain level, or
Yeah. Also, the temperature of the water, you didn't put water cold enough in there. The water you put in is too warm, and the machine didn't like it. And you wouldn't normally know when it goes wrong, because you do the cleaning routine overnight, and you come to it, and it just has an error message in the morning. It's like, I don't know when that went. So people have made certain devices for this, and I think the official McDonald's thing has been sending out to all the franchises that they're not allowed to have those machines on, and any modifications to the machines will be identified on the next inspection, and they can lose the franchise or something like.
but they basically made no Taylor the machine. I mean, Taylor make all the McDonald's machines and all the KFC machines and all that stuff, but it's only the McDonald's ones that have a problem.
Yes.
And the McDonald's and they sell McDonald's a different machine than they sell KFC, and they've made basically no improvements to the McDonald's one for the last 30 years.
Because the problem is a feature, not a bug.
No, yeah, because it's a specific contract that McDonald's have with Taylor. They basically that they'd locked themselves into a long time ago. And Taylor have just been fucking with them for the last 20 years.
Well, Taylor profits out of it, and so does the main McDonald's.
Yeah.
So they're just screwing over the little guy. Sounds normal.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the franchise program is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, like when every time you go to McDonald's and they've got suddenly a new special burger, The purpose of that is a money grab from the franchisees. All the POS, all that new leafleting and POS, and all the plastic bits they put up with the new burger on it and all that stuff. They charge all that to the franchisees, thousands of pounds, tens of thousands of pounds a year, in just more POS, point of sale stuff,
Yeah.
And that just all goes.
bollocks.
So they send them a cardboard cutout of a fucking burger and charge them £3,000 for it, and they don't have an opt-out.
Not only that, just so you know how much they screw over the little guy, McDonald's, the biggest source of revenue for McDonald's is not the sale of burgers, but it is the renting out of properties.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Huh. Well, that is
Also,
interesting.
Do you know that McDonald's is also the number one, not only the number one distributor of toys in the world, but also the number one producer of pneumatic tires?
Pneumatic tires? I didn't know that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, because a lot of the toys have tires on them.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They make more tires than any other company in the world as well. They just make really small tires, but because they own all the toy production that they have.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking mental.
McDonald's is a crazy business with a very long history.
Yeah. Absolute madness. But
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
people still go to it.
If you thought that McDonald's selling diabetes is the worst part, you don't even know the beginning of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm still going there. It's still cheap, but I'm not feeling proud about going. So there's that.
You shouldn't eat that stuff, really.
I know. But it's easy when you're out and about.
It is.
Well, mind you,
it all comes back to
considering the other
convenience.
options,
It's
there must be
convenient.
Doncaster. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's your other option in Doncaster anyway, really?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Probably some sort of pasty or something, is it? Or
The Greg's.
yeah.
Greg's is the other option.
What's the traditional food of Doncaster? I don't know.
Well, it is Greg's.
Oh, right, okay.
Sausage rolls at Greg's.
Yeah.
North FC meme.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed this segment from the Sultans of Shadilay podcast.
If you like this segment, please click like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the full podcast in the description below.